Hello, my friends. I would like to talk to you today about my experience as an exorcist. I believe that human life is all about the battle between good and evil. And I have experienced this reality firsthand. This is all about, the seed of the serpent and the reality of evil that exists really. And the seed of Adam and Eve, human beings. And it is quite hidden nowadays, but I saw it by my very eyes. As I was praying over people, as I was trying to deliver them from evil. So the first thing to realize and to really be sure of is that evil entities really exist. They are, in the air. They are the princes of the air. They attack human beings. They try to influence us. They are in our culture, in our society. Let me give you a few very mild examples. The first one. I remember when I entered the house of a person first time that I was going to pray over. And the house was just beautiful, very expensive house. But I didn't see the beauty of it. What I saw was a humongous spider in the living room. I was in shock. The body of this spider was as big as my head. Humongous spider. When that person who was going to be, delivered saw it, that person was screaming. What I did, I took a vacuum cleaner and I used the pipe of that vacuum cleaner to crush the head of this spider. And then I sucked this spider into the vacuum cleaner. The next thing, we were going to the pantry in the same house, to the pantry. Because that person, was buying, of course, food for the household. All those packages and packs of food, rice, sugar, flour, 2 pounds of rice. And I was asked to open those. And first, they were very light. Then I opened factory sealed pack of rice. And it was nothing there. Nothing. It was bought the day before. And I was opening those things, okay. Sugar, 10 pounds of sugar, nothing. It was factory sealed, everything. During the night, something or somebody took the whole, stuff from this container. Maybe let me show you another very mild example. In the house, imagine that you go to the garage in the morning and you see your very expensive car, and it was a black car of a person, and this car is all covered by white dots. Like needles, okay? Everywhere. And then, of course, because it was a camera in this garage, we were watching the video of what was happening. It was a dark light, very dark light. It's crazy to say that, but it was not bright light. Dark, very close to blue light, cruising inside the car during the night, from the passenger seat to the back seat, to the driver's seat, all around inside. And after that, the car was all covered with white dots. something and somebody was oppressing, the property of the owner in this house. You see, those things are happening, and we cannot, really just dismiss it. So I would like you to see that the reality of evil is pretty profound, and we have tools, of course, to deal with it. And as God's children, bearing in our blood, in our hearts, the name of God, Yahweh, we can very easily be protected. So that's the first thing. The second thing I would like you to see is that the way you should engage prayers is always with your free will and free will of your penitent, of somebody who asks for help, open. In this spiritual world, nothing happens with a free will, yes, nothing. So you can call on the names of God, you can call Jesus Christ and all archangels. And if the person who is oppressed or possessed or under duress or any problem is not saying, yes, I wanna be free, if there is no free will opening there, nothing will ever happen. Even as for your kids. If your children do not want to be free, okay, if their free will is not open for delivery, nothing will happen. So make sure that when you enter any situation, any family, any household, anything, you make sure that first your free will is open for God's presence, and the free will of those around you who ask for help is always ready. Always saying, yes, I want to be free. I want to experience the presence of God. I reject evil. You can even obtain this free will acceptance in writing. It is very good to obtain it, to have it in writing. So this is this second thing, the preeminence or the importance of free will in this action of delivery. The next thing about, the exorcism or making sure that there is no influence of evil in the lives of those you love, in your own life. There is this importance of the divine love, really. God's love. Not human love. Not love that you can create in your heart. No. I'm talking about love that God has in his heart. His love. Because believe me, I was praying many times, calling all possible names, calling on those names, and just trying to connect to archangels and different, very positive, beautiful entities. Nothing is helping, really. If you are just under a very severe attack, but when you ask for the divine love, if you are humble enough, if you are enough open, if you are vulnerable in the moment, and you ask with tears in your eyes for the divine love to come to the family, to come to this situation, to this event, believe me, no evil spirit can take divine love. There is no way. Those evil entities, they run away screaming when they hear about the divine love coming to your heart. Or you ask for the person who is in front of you, for his heart or her heart to be open for the divine love. You can ask for that. You will see that this is really, the divine love for those evil entities is like a fire, because they always acted against it. And it feels for them like a fire consuming them. They cannot stand even 1 second of the divine love. So when you call on the divine love, I'm sure you know that the situation will be resolved. I have experienced that. And let me tell you that I also have experienced that the most powerful exorcism is the blessing of the parents for their children. And you know, those children who live without parental blessings, they have really messed up lives. And even if your parents are not here with us, they passed away, you still have parents. You still can ask for that blessing. But if you are a parent and you have a child, you should bless your child in the name of Yahweh, true God, in the name of Jesus Christ, true God. And if you bless this child every morning before this child goes to school, you create security in the life of this child. So no matter what happens spiritually, your child will be secure. I'm not saying that accidents are not happening, of course. You know, it can be wind blowing, whatever, your child is falling, on the ground. Something may happen, but spiritually, your parental blessing is so important. It should be always imparted, given to your children. It's extremely important because it creates this wall between your child and any evil influence. Every single person that I have encountered and I have prayed over that had loving parents and experienced parental blessings, they were very easily freed from any evil influence. Every single person without those parental blessings, without this parental love and connection, it was almost impossible for them to become genuinely good, to recover on the soul level. So the most powerful exorcism is really parental blessing. I guess let us just remember that we are human beings. We can easily call on the name of Yahweh, our God. You can read 1 or 2 Psalms from the book of Psalms. You can read, for example, this beautiful hymn of love from the letter to the Corinthians of Paul. And these are also exorcisms. You can read those things and you will be surely and slowly freed of any kind of evil influence. So, my dear friends, exercise your free will and invite Jesus and Yahweh, true God, to your lives. Thank you very much for today. May God bless you. Bye.